Now, what we're seeing is right now we made an even higher high, but this higher high, if you have only the imbalance zones as your marker where the price may go and stop, then you don't see this particular price sitting on the passive side of it. You see these guys, 3, 5, 4, 5, all of these guys sitting. There's a 41 contract sitting right here, and this is the Asian session. Now, what this interaction with this passive and between passive and aggressive will show to us? It will demonstrate to us if the passive is overcome by the aggressive by market, and that's exactly what happens now. If the market, the orders by market are more aggressive, they're gonna eat all of those small levels that's sitting on a passive, like this one is 62. Oh, this can be bouncing. The price can bounce from that level if the person is there. But you see, this person was sitting there at 62 contracts, 62 volumes, sitting right here, is no longer here. That means the road is open. The road is open. If price needs to go higher, and looks like we already made one extension, second extension, the impulse candles, that means that the market, people by market, orders by market, they have a juice to go higher and higher, and nothing gonna stop them there. Here at these zones that previously show us as a what? Zones from over here. Are those zones as strong or are they weak zones? You can tell it if there is a orders on the level 2. If there's no orders, boom, you see that price just went through? That's how you use book map or heat map. Actually, what you're seeing, the heat map behind, this is the heat map, this is the heat map. Okay, this is 76. So we just end up making a new extension. That means the price is demonstrating to us the direction of the trend in the momentum. So price didn't bounce from this particular order sitting there, but it's actually collected all of the passive orders and went through. Sometimes there will be a reaction. There will be a reaction because you need a more juice to go higher, but then you see the price kind of recuperated, made a small pullback, and then now is eager to go even higher. Isn't that? So that means now we're seeing that it is the momentum direction change. You see that? Previous high, and now we're over here. Do you guys see my mouse pointer? Could you please type into a YouTube, okay? Because I'm streaming on the YouTube, and say, yes, I see your mouse pointer. Okay, now you see what happens. Now there is a, oops, interesting, that while I was asking you that question, you see that there's like somebody went through, and there's a still seller sitting right there. What are they? 38 contracts, newly added 33 contracts. They're sitting right there. Will the price still eat those 33 contracts, or it will like, oh, I'm not that strong, I will go down first? But we're seeing that these sellers are sitting right there. No any other zone able to tell you there is a life at the momentum, at the time, sellers sitting here, except MBO or the live dome or a heat map, right? You have no idea. That's why every trader, in my understanding, must have a heat map and some kind of dome, level 2 or level 3. You see, this level 3 is ready to being executed. If the price will reach this price level, it sits right there for the queue. That means they are not bluffing, they are not flipping, they are not teasing, they have a serious intention right here. Sellers right here with the 33 contracts. They're serious. They're deadly serious. We'll see what happens when the price is going to approach. Will they remove it or not? We'll see it in a second. I mean, give me a couple seconds. So the price is making another extension and another extension on the way up. And you now understand when the price actually kind of bounced from this level. Boom. We need more of juice. Green juice. Boom. That's exactly what happens. Okay. What happens that the person who was having those contracts there, it was serious, and the price actually collected. As we can see, there's a 45, 47 on the bubbles and on a footprint. So this tool now is showing it to us. Okay, the price after it's collected, whatever, the 30 contracts or 50 contracts sitting there, 37 contracts. Yeah, it's about, because this is delta, we kind of bounce it. We bounce it to this zone. This is like like overlapping this zone and this zone. Okay, we've bounced it into this particular zone. Okay, and we'll see the next development. What the price gonna go? But my question is, are those 37 were strong enough to push the price in reverse? Probably not. Probably not, but we'll see the development. Now you see what's going on right now on the chart, because some of you like, hey, give me strategy, give me a strategy. Well, this is exactly how you build your strategy. What I'm sharing with all of you is piece by piece information to understand the charts, what's going on. So this extension, this extension, this extension, this extension, we're making new breaks of the previous tops, new breaks. This even like 108. You see that 108. This is 82. So the market is serious. I mean, the aggressive market, I mean, the orders on level 1 are super serious. So that they investing in going up, investing in going up. And that's why this is just a matter of time when we're going to get into this one, 26. And we can see there's a serious intention people sitting there. What I can see on our MBO, I can see, yeah, there's a 30 contract sitting here, and this is now not 26, it's about 30. Okay, it's not a serious resistance. 30 is not serious. So the price is probably going to go higher and higher. Now you may ask me, like, hey, could you give me a big picture? What's going on? Because you remember how we ended up. You remember how we ended up. The New York was selling. It was a sell, sell, sell. Usually, Asian session goes in opposite direction. Why? Because that's the easiest way to go to the previous positions to sell it again, right? That's why Asia is like a paradise for the market makers, not just for market makers, but for any serious institution. So my guess is they probably have an affiliation somewhere, like in every time zone, they have their own piece of company. Okay, let me take this. Okay, now this is the BTC, this is the Bitcoin, and this is the Bitcoin. So we're not really eager to go higher, although we have we've broken this trend line, or whatever the line. Now let's go to the Dow Jones. Sorry, Dow Jones is like red candle. That was this red candle. It's a daily candles, right? This red candle is last 2 days we in red, right? Let's say SPX is, it says daily candles should be as well. So yesterday we're in red. So why do I show it to you? So you can get the bigger picture. Usually when the market is, New York is ended up red, then the Asia session goes in opposite direction. And an opposite, if the market like SPX or S&P 500 index 1-day candle is end up as a green at the end of the New York, we're green, then the Asian market goes opposite direction. It goes into the green, into the red. So it's usually, and I'm not saying always, but it's very common to see. This is U.S. Dow Jones Industrial 30. That the Asia goes in opposite direction than the New York session. Usually, this is the NQ. What's happening with the NQ? The same. So you understand my kind of like a logic, at least some of that. You can see that NQ, what is that doing right now? Are we alive on the NQ on the trading view? Looks like we are. So the previous day was red. So now it is okay to bounce a little bit higher and then continue what the New Yorks want to continue. It's up to them. But before they continue, they always needs to get better price to continue, right? That's what Asia session is. That's my mentality. And this is the gold, and the gold is what's going on with the gold. You see, the gold is kind of like the gold is opposite to the S&P, let's say, in a simple way, or the NQ, right? So the gold is kind of like make this kind of flag, but it's like red. It's red. When gold is red, it's good for the market, for commodities, or for Bitcoin. Okay, supposed to. Oh, on YouTube. Yeah. And so now and so this is the gold, right? So I look at them every time. Why? Because it helps me to understand why this price is going up. Because New York ended going down. In the Asia session, they on another side of the planet. So who is upside down, we or them? But we definitely, some of us upside down. So it's a joke, okay? So now that's why we're going up. We're climbing up because we're going opposite way than the New York ended up. So that's why the trend is kind of like, I understand why it's taking new heights and new heights and new heights. Okay, yes, of course, it's okay to expect a pullback. It's totally okay. And that's my best trades. So what is the pullbacks is my best way of trading or scalping or micro scalping on a 30 seconds. I just love it. I totally love that. And so I'm just giving you my fresh view, what's going on live on the charts. And how we're using the MBO data and how we're using the heat map on the background, those blue lines, it's a heat map, and the footprint. So by using a few indicators, we're getting more, more cofactors that we can rely on. Because you never trade based on a one single indicator. I don't understand people who just trade one single indicator, but sometimes, guys, I tell you the truth, when I am in groove and I'm just having only MBO and market by delta bubbles, That's all I needed. And sometimes you kind of like are seeing it so clear that it is good for you, but it's personal experience. You need to have your own personal experience and get like used to what you're trading with, what indicators, and try it. If you feel it, it will work for you. So now what we're seeing right now, this is the pullback, and now we're making a reverse kind of the figure. Okay, you see this reverse. So one of the things that is important on this reverse, how do you decide it is reversing? Very basic, very simple, works 100% of the time, but sometimes you need 2 or 3 waves to prove it. Now, what it is this short candles. You see this short candle? Super short candle. It's a doji. I don't even see the body of this candle. Can we make it larger? Yes, here we go. You see, long candle, super short. There's no even body. There's a wick up and wick down. Okay. And you see then there's a large, and then there's the opposite direction. So there's a fight again. And then you're seeing a short candles. That's usually indication that we're going to go back to at least to the order block sitting right over there. Now, okay, so we went down. So what this candle is telling me, oh, we collected all of those people who put their stops below the previous stop. I mean, bottom. If you put this on a previous bottom, behind the previous bottom, that's where the most people put their stops. And my recommendations, put the stop behind not the first extremum, but behind the probably next one, like behind over here. Right now, the price actually going down, so we kind of like change the direction, and now you see the extension 1, extension 2, and extension 3. So now, is that possible that we're changing direction? Yeah, we can be. Although, like, what my thoughts on this very screen is, yeah, we may change the direction, but what is a significant rectangle? This is the range that is significant, right? So this is a significant range, right? So, and there's the imbalance zones right there. So now we'll see if we're gonna pass this particular range, then yeah, we're going down. But I never make my decision based on the breaking only one, when we're sitting on the 30 seconds, breaking only one range like this one. If we're gonna break this one, why is that not? Okay, if we're gonna break this one, if we're gonna break this one, then we definitely breaking the structure down. Not so far yet. And then the next will be this range. Which range is stronger, this one or that one? Upper one or bottom one? The longer the range, the stronger the range is. That's a simple rule I have for myself. So that will be a stronger if it's gonna hold. If this one is not gonna hold, I'm gonna see if that one will gonna hold. Okay, anyway, this is just like the way that I decode the charts. Not always right. Guys, don't rely on what I'm saying. And don't trade live when I'm talking, please. I'm not doing it for you to trade. Oh, nice, nice. You see, we kind of like end up by holding with this 46. You see, the heat map shows us there's a people with serious intention. They're actually 49 right now, as we can see it on MBO. 46. Right here, 46, 46, 50. Right now, there's a what? 50. We're seeing it on MBO. So there's a 50s holding here, and they may scare some people on the market to go higher because these people want to buy on a level 2. They want to buy. Okay, there's another one like 79. What they doing? They just like, dude, if you come over here, we're going to kick your ass. If you come down over here, we're gonna kick you ass. So there's like, oh, this is 50, 79. This is like 50 again. So is that a resistance? It can be. So how do you gonna trade? If the price will retest these areas, and you believe the price is gonna go up, then, and price is going up, then if price will give you a chance to retest these areas, that's going to be an interesting point to enter into the long. So far, according to what? Structure breaks higher, 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 and higher. Now, this is a larger pullback. By the way, one of the things to encompass, to remember, one of the things to remember, when the price is breaking the structure again and again and again, and have this kind of short moves up, up, and up, climbing, it is okay to expect the price will come back deeper. It's going to be deeper, pulling back. Is that okay to think about this? Yeah, absolutely. So when the price was like one, another, so then just like it's okay to expect the pullback deeper than the previous ones. Okay, Fortune, do you get to hear me on the YouTube? I hope you do. So, okay, now, so that's what's going on. So right now, we kind of like, I went on a tangent. We'll see if the price will give us a chance to enter into a long. We'll see it. We'll see. Guys, don't believe that I'm a guru. I'm not a guru, okay? Never been, never was. So what is this? 64. This is pretty good. They increase it. They increase it, okay? So, dude, what's going on? And these people, even 93, 79, 93, what is now 94? This level is 94. That's interesting. I expect that price probably gonna like, if it's gonna touch this price level, they're gonna probably bounce. But they're already bouncing ahead of me saying it. But it's just interesting that I know some of you probably trading, and you guys probably understand that this level 64, if this level 64 scared the price and the price just bounced it up, okay, we'll see. We'll see if price will revisit this spot. Interesting, interesting. Then I may have a brave enough to enter into the long. And guys, it doesn't matter if I'm right or not. What I have is the narrative. What I have is the story. And that's what is most important. When you develop your own story, you believe in your way of decoding the charts, then even if you're wrong, one day you will correct yourself. Don't worry about that. I mean, just don't invest like all your funds into the one trade. So far, price is making appearance like we're going down. Now, let me see if there's any trend that supports that. Okay, let's see. So the volume was like spiking here, spiking where? It was spiking right here, spiking here, spiking here. Okay. The price still may go up higher. That's what I think may happens. There's any resistance on the way up? Okay, this is 50, but this is sitting on top of other orders. This 50 may travel up and down. So it's not really, these guys are serious. Like these guys, 63, they are serious. Now, is that a good spot for entering? Depending on your risk, you can enter right here because this 63 will protect this level, price level. That's interesting. Okay, you see these guys are moving up. These two guys, this order and that order, they're moving up. That means that they scare the price and the price is moving higher. That's my interpretation. Okay. Ooh. Yes, we're gonna make a new high. Yes, we will make a new high, according to me. So somebody tried to sell right here. I can't believe that. It is. Why this red bubble right here? Because you see that about the same price level, 40 is sitting right here. So the same fellow was trying to sell this, and now they try to sell over here. So they sold it and pushed the whole, range down. Now they try to sell it here, but now there's no, they're not gonna be stronger, this 54, than the buyers. So the price will go higher. That's my point. By evaluating what this 54 is doing here, the price is going to go higher. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to make another higher top. But when prices, you see this long extension, when there's a long extension, there's always like this imbalance zone. And we may revisit or beginning of the imbalance, middle of the imbalance, or the deeper to the beginning of this range where imbalance shoot up from. So there's three kind of parameters. What is, here we go, guys. That is a really good point. Let me mark it with the rectangle. You see this level? You see this level? 50 is sitting still there. And this is the last range before the price shoot up. Oh, they just moved up. They moved higher. You see, they were sitting here, 59. Now they moved higher because they believe the price is not coming back. That's how you make a decision if the price is going to come back on retest or not, maybe. You see, we made the higher high. Now, where are we going? Where are we going? We're going, this is what? 59. This is, no, it's not, it's 30 now, only 30. Okay, the prices, where are the stoppers? These guys will probably scare the price because these guys, what, 50 or 89 and 58. Okay, it's about, let's say, 90. Delta is 90. Okay, so sitting over here, they're ready to sell it to the market, and the price will, that's the next challenge for them. This is 50, but this is maybe a market maker because it's sitting on top of the other orders. It's not really close to the execution, to the queue, to the right. So we'll see what's going to happen. So we made extension. Now we made extension pull back. Will we go deeper a little bit, like into this area? I may say, yeah, that's what it is doing now. But see for the, take a careful look for this candle. Definitely, the pigtails patterns are one of the most important for me, one of the most good cofactors. If I will see the pigtail pattern right here, then we'll see the reversal. You see, this is a long candle, shorter. We'll see when it's finished developing. It's a short, nice. The shorter, the better. No. Oh, jeez. Now this is should be a resistance. Will we pass this resistance or not? I don't see serious resistance on the level 2. I don't see it. But what it does, what it means that the sellers get exhausted, right? Although at the end there's a 12, so that's price is revisiting this 12. Now it's 10 at the very end. Sellers. Okay, now, oops, let's see on this candle. You see on this candle, so there's like, okay, let me tell you guys, share with you, and correct me if I'm wrong. Now, you see this at the end of this candle is 12. This is 12. And this is now, let's wait until it's finished building. Completes this candle. Go, buddy, give us a short candle. You see, there's at the very end, there's only 2. This is 2. This is 12, and this is 12, and this is 2. That means they finished the business of selling here. And now we should reverse. Now tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Now you see this at the end, 2 and 0, 2 and 0, 12 and 0, 12 and 0, 2 and 0. Okay? We're reversing. Very small body for the candle. Very small. Long, shorter, short. It's like almost like a doji. And this is a very short too, but with a green building in body of the candle. So this is the reversing pattern. We're reversing back. We're going to go higher. Yeah, we may take the maybe a couple attempts to do that, but this is the reversal. And this is a very classic reversal. Where are we going? We're going to fill in this extension. That's the goal of the price, to come back to this area. And we're seeing that on level 2, there is some people sitting there. We don't know yet how serious these people are. But you see, this is the reversal. Is that producing the shape of reversal? Yeah, it's produced the shape of reversal. Okay, now we collected the bottoms here. Will we be seriously going down, or we will still bounce on the way up? We bounce from this bottom. This is the imbalance zone. We'll see. Well, we need the time. We need the time. Now, this is the last defense. Last defense, there was an order on the passive side sitting right here. But the price is, I don't want to say that they actually play the role as an iceberg right here, but the price is exhausted on the way down. So my interpretation of this red candle, the price sold, but again, we're seeing the 5 or 6 and 0. And here we don't even see it. It's like, what? What's there behind? Some small numbers on the sell side. So the price is showing us the second attempt. And on the second attempt, we're seeing the 6-0. You see this 12, 0, 12, 0, 12 on sales. And this is now 2 on sales, 5 on sales, 1 on sale, 6 on sale. And then you see the number there. Maybe a 6 on sale over here. 6 and 0. 0 is buying, 6 is seller. So the sellers exhausted once, sellers exhausted twice, and now we have an open road on our way to this liquidity. These 2 tens sitting right there. 33 in total. Over here, yeah, 33 and 33 on an MBO. Okay, so where are we going? Now I can say that we have better chance to go higher after this reversal, that reversal. This is the 2 rails. You see the peak tail patterns right here. Pink is the POC. Pink is the POC right here. So we in the tails. This is the wrong peak tail. This is the right peak tail. I mean, according to my patterns. Okay, so this is a right peak tail now, and this is the wrong yet peak tail. Be careful here. We'll see when the price, if price gonna give us another correct peak tail. This is the peak tail is telling us go down. This particular peak tail right now, we'll see if it's gonna finish that way or not. See, we actually ended up on the same price level. Interesting. Okay, and now we're gonna see the final decision. Will we go lower or higher? The final will be what? The final will be, let's wait until this candle gonna complete it. And oh, by the way, you see this rising red on level 2 delta, rising red. This delta is green and then red, red, red. So boom, that's it, guys. Now I'm changing my where I'm trading to. I know that the price is now more decisively going lower. Okay, here we go. So what is the point? The point is price can still go back higher, but in this particular range, when we reach the higher here, we're usually looking for the liquidity somewhere like some of those zones, and if we bounce from some of those zones, then we go and compete to the another high. But looks like we not yet found the liquidity at the bottom that stops us. We don't see it. Although on this particular chart, we're already being stopped right over here because of that range. This is longer range that I was talking about, but we stop right over here. 89 sitting there in the past. I don't know, because we on such a small time frame. Right now, if you believe that the price is going to shoot higher, then maybe that's a good place to enter into the long. But if you're on the aggressive side of that, because what? This particular sales didn't end up lower. That was absorption, right? Was it absorption? Yeah, that was absorption. So the price is absorbed here by the buyers on the passive side. And here we go. Now, first green bubble on the market side. And we'll see what's going to happen. So anyway, this is my kind of like a way to decode what I see. And there's some situations when you want to avoid until the price actually determined if the price is going one way or another. This particular pattern is not really welcoming me to trade in any direction right now. In this, when the price is going on a sideway like that, it is possibility for the reversal on a big scale. That's a possibility. Yeah, it can be. So it's not really actually advantageous for me to even like go into any trades right now. So let's wait. So that's my interpretation of the price. What's going on MBO? Can you trade just a 4 ticks? Yeah, you can trade if this order is serious, like 50. But when it's sitting on top of the others, I don't believe too much in the MBO orders like this. Don't forget that this is the Asian session, and this is the M and Q. It still can be like 50. It can be a market maker that sits right above and below. This is 50 and that is 50. Most likely both of this and that is market maker. So they keeping the price in this channel. We'll see. So I don't rely on this and that 50 and 50 below and above. That's my point. Are you wasting your time? Sometimes you do. Why? Because I don't want to trade right now. And when you decisive that you don't want to overtrade, that's a good too. Wait a better situation than it's what now until the price gonna shows where it's gonna go. When the price demonstrate where it's gonna go, then bingo. That's at least my position. So anyway, during this narration or conversation, what did you observe? What did you observe I'm using? I'm using the MBO to tell me if there's some serious buyer or seller sitting on the passive side of that. And I determine it by, let's say, if this 50 is jumping from one top to another top to another top to another top, higher or lower, that this is a market maker. That's not the real participant. Market maker participant as well, but the purpose of this 50 is just to protect the price falling down very fast and quickly. So I more rely on this 10, on this 7, on this 4, 7, 3, 5, whatever it is. I more rely on these orders rather than on that order. Okay. And then when I see the zone, any zone on the footprint, I always want to see the cofactor that resides on the dome. You see that zone was just like faded out, no longer a zone. because it was touched. So anyway, so it is the cofactors and the having the book map or having a heat map with these blue lines. It's a heat map. Heat map. White is heat map. Sometimes it turns into a yellow heat map. Is the telling me environment where I'm trading. Environment for the passive sellers. Are they aggressive? Are they what they do? Where the passive sellers want to trade. They want to sell or they want to buy. I recheck every zone. If this zone is when it's retested, are there any serious people sitting on the level 2 or level 3, whatever you can say. And that is giving me enough intelligence, at least not to overtrade. At least that. When you save your trades from the being wrong, because right now it's easy to being wrong. This is significant high. We made the true, we accumulated, we made the true. Now I'm kind of like more inclined to say that we're gonna go and revisit this high. Yeah, revisit this high. Before we're gonna revisit this high, this two is sitting right where this 68.59 series, kind of like a buyers, didn't move the price too much though. Okay, so we're gonna revisit. This is the series people sitting right here. What, 34 and 21, and this is a 36, 37. So this is a series people sitting here. And we're going to revisit this particular price level. So anyway, what else do you want to know? I can talk and talk about that non-stop, but my point is, well, let's take a trend. This is the red, red, red on level 2, red, 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 and of course you're seeing the red candles. Then now, what's going on right now? Green, green. I mean, this red is exhausted, right? This red was high, and then it started exhausting almost to zero, and now the green guys show up on a level 2 delta. Green guys showing up, and they're probably going to show even stronger. Okay, so this is encouragement that we're going to go and boom. Yes, exactly. That's it. We're going to go, we're going to reach new highs now. So we reaccumulated over here, but don't forget that there's like a 1, 2, 3 equal bottoms sitting right there, and the price, while price is moving one direction, it builds liquidity on the way up, on the way at the opposite direction. That's my train of thoughts. So it's always risky. So here we go. Now we're revisiting now these two guys, 79. Yeah. The price is serious. So my definition now, we may pull back, but the price is intended to go higher. That's it. So the trend is still confirming that we are going higher. Here we go. Yeah, the price may just pull back to the sum of these areas, and then we're gonna go even higher. So break the structure. We didn't significantly broke this structure yet, or even this range. So that's it. So now there's a more clarity for me. And so what's the delta 1 is showing? We start going green, green, green. This is the red one. I understand it's a pullback. This is a red one on delta 2. I understand it's a pullback. So okay, now what I'm gonna expect right here, I'm gonna expect this rotation somewhere in this area, or maybe lower, but I'm gonna wait for the small short candles. Okay, here we go. This is a short one. This is a doji basically. Let's see if that's gonna be short candle. The shorter, the better for me. So this is the it's not yet peak tail that I expected. Let's wait for the better peak tail. Okay. Can we go down lower? Yeah, we can. I don't see too much problem to go lower. There's nobody serious sitting here. 31, not too much. So We can go up to this one or this one. This is 29, 28, and this is 33. These people prove that they there. Right now, I don't see them on the right side. Okay, we'll see what's this candle gonna, yeah, it is reversing a little bit. Is that short? Yeah, the short candle is the shorter the better. The volume, notice the volume now is kind of going lower. That means more for me to think about rotation. When the volume is going down, this is on the way up, this is on the way down, lower, lower, lower. So this red guy is on a delta 1 getting lower, and the volume behind that lower. So boom, now I'm fully on long. I'm fully in long. When? Okay. When this market speed gonna change into the green, that's gonna be a good indication to go higher. So that was a one wave. Let's say second wave. This is a very short candle. Okay, so now let's see. This is not yet a good peak tail pattern because it's a peak going in opposite direction. It's going down. Let's see if there will be a correct peak tail bills here, or we're going lower up to this zone somewhere like in this zone. We'll see. No, these two guys are still holding. Still holding. Here we go. Here we go. This is the correct peak tail and one peak tail. If there will be a second peak tail right here the same way, green candle with the tail and the POC at the bottom, then it will be good. See, you see the peak, you see the POC is higher. Here we go. Boom. That's it. We're moving higher. That's it. We're moving higher. That's it. So we're gonna go. These people are no longer sitting there. So we're probably gonna go just like go there. This guy's gonna move out. I don't believe in this guy. This pinky order 50. That's a market maker. So here we go. We're going up. We're going up. Short candle again. Short candle. But the POC at the bottom of that candle, this is a little struggle over here. Now, if this candle, the new one, developing one, will be a correct peak tail, then it's probably a good idea to double down on the long. So one wave, second wave, third wave, I mean waves or attempts. The short candle, it doesn't let us go higher. So anyway, so yeah, this is it. This is the signal. Let it finish. Yeah. Oh, see, the POC just jumped higher. No. POC just jumped higher. That's a be careful signal. This red one. Okay. So let's say this is a one, let's say second. Here we go. Here we go. We get clearance. We get clearance. This is the POC at the bottom of this red candle. So at the bottom is 2 and 0, 3 and 0, 0 and 0, whatever. So they actually finished their business here. Oh, 11 and 0, but there's a 2 and 0. So it looks like we do have a chance to get through all of that mess. So the longer the mess, the stronger the the fly out of this range will be. Let's take a time. Again, geez, I don't like this kind of like a back and forth, too many of this. But sometimes you have to accept the life as life is. Okay, go buddy, give me a pigtail. I wanted to. No, no, I wasn't right. I wasn't correct. Okay, so this 28 couldn't hold. We went through this. Now this 28. Now this is 33 sitting there. Probably, yeah, it's already like not really holding at this zone. This zone, there's two of them coming from here and here. Will this zone, imbalance zone holds? Looks like it is. So now, first, second, third attempt. Now I'm more inclined that with this moving up, we move up easy, right? We're gonna move up now easier, even higher. Boom, baga boom. Yeah, I am all in long. Mark me. Okay, let me put the put some marking on that. Where is the arrow line? Okay, so let's say if I'm shooting like this, you see this cluster? That may be a first resistance, but the price may come here, then go a little bit lower, bounce out of this one, and boom. This is the next marker to see. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? So Captain Price, you like ATAS. Yeah. Captain Price, why don't you go and chat with them? Instead of being here. What are you doing here? Here we go. You see that extension? Almost equal to this extension on the way down, and this is on the way up. So we exhausted over here. And when I put this line from here to there, it was nice to see that I was correct. But we're going much higher than this. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. So what's the next is 83 sitting here. Let me see on the MBO. And the MBO over here, 97. Okay, so this is where the price get reaction. This is where the price get reaction. Okay. So it's still, the price still gonna go, this is 83, but they are not really serious, is it? There's a 34 right now. I see them 34. I don't know if we're gonna stack over here or we're gonna actually go through, slice it through and get reaction over here. Get reaction, that means we're gonna get a pullback. Looks logical so far. Captain Price, that's an ethical question. Why you're sitting here, and if you like the ATAS, why you don't support them? Do you mind if you answer to me? I'm asking you again. I'm curious. It's just my curiosity. It's not that I'm putting you to the wall. I'm just like curious. Could you tell me? Why? What are you doing here instead of going to what you actually likes? What holds you here? It's not a challenge. It's just like, hey, let's talk about that. You just want to attract attention on yourself, or what? You comparing what? Next problem is going to be right here, somewhere right here. You're comparing. Why do you need to compare it? Why do you need to waste your time if something works for you? That's if it works, why? When you have a one wife, why do you need to another ladies around for the second? You're not looking for the second. You're not looking to change. If you enjoy your wife, if you have a one wife, you don't need to look for the second. So the same with the indicators. If you something that works for you, okay. Now we can see right now that there's like a some level 2 builds up over here, but on a as I expressed myself earlier, when I was like somewhere like here, that the price may bounce down a little bit, but then we're still gonna go over here. The price is attracted by liquidity. Are we gonna go higher? Yeah, this is like extension. We fill out this extension, we fill out this imbalance zone. Yeah, and now we're going, our target is actually on the way right over here, but there's two people sitting there. Are they serious or not? Are they serious? So, okay, let's see, there's a 2 by 50. See, the one of this flake out, removed, it's a market maker. This one is probably a market maker as well. So I'm not really serious about this 250. Yeah, I'm not really serious about these guys, but we'll see, maybe I'm wrong. So this level 20 behind them are more serious than this 250. Let's see, I'm gonna put myself like right over here, right? But my belief that after this pullback, we're actually shooting to this level, to this particular level. That's our target. And if you wanna like, you expect the price gonna bounce from this level, it's gonna like 4 to 6 ticks for, it's almost guaranteed. Although when you say guaranteed, that's a dangerous word, right? You may hope. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen. Are we gonna accumulate and go higher? But you see the Captain price. You are following me for a long time, and if you are following me a long time, then you don't need to confuse my people with any other platforms. That's a little bit unethical, although I understand you are sincere. But if you like something outside, then it's probably better for you to stick there and don't waste my time. Although you're giving me attendance, right? And it looks like, anybody can say what is the limit. Could you actually, Captain Price, tell me limitations of the ATS platform? Could you type into this live chat, do you know limitations of the ATS platform compared to the NinjaTrader? Or anybody else in that matter? Maybe Fortunate knows. Could you type in what is the limitations of the ATS platform to compare with the NinjaTrader? And then that will be the fucking end of this idea of the ATS. Yeah, could you? Do you know the limitations of the ATS platform to compare with the NinjaTrader? Oops, what's going on? I just put my mouse over something. Yeah, I'm serious. You don't know the limitations of the ATS platform. Yeah, you didn't find the limitations yet. Okay. So thank you for talking about that. And now, NinjaTrader boat buy home. Oh, NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader 1.5 billion. Kraken. What's wrong with the Kraken? Okay, they have a basic heat map, right? So what's wrong with the Kraken? The Kraken spent 1.5 billion on Ninja, not on any other software, not on Sierra charts, not on any ATS, not on SB Pro, not on MT4, although the MT4 is MT5, the most popular ones. Yeah, the Kraken is bought it. Why did they choose NinjaTrader over other platforms? One of the reasons that NinjaTrader platform is open platform. My understanding, the ATS platform, it's where you look, but you can't trade, isn't it? You can look, you can make analysis, but it is not where you can directly trade, like NQ or S&P. Is that correct? Or I am wrong? Because on the Ninja is a broker as well. It is the platform and the broker. That means they connected with the banks. They connected with the banks, so you can trade live on the same platform that you make analysis. And this platform is open source. On a ATS, you can trade with a prop or AMP. Yeah, you can trade with a prop. Or could you trade your own money? No. And the NinjaTrader platform is an open platform, open source. That means anyone, like what you see right in front of you, can build. You see where the price is going? The price is going and chasing what exactly what it was predicted, right? I predicted we're going to this level. Yeah, these people may 65 sitting there. They actually now they showing some serious intent, 25. Okay, so this is more interesting for me than 50 were sitting there. You see that those 50 are no longer here. Where are those 50? They moved up. I told you, I'm not really relying on these two fucking 50. But these 25 are more serious than those two 50s. So the price actually, you see, like get a little bit scared. So, but still, we're going to this league. See, 110 is still sitting there. 110 on MBO shows. Yeah, liquidity. Now, you see that with the NinjaTrader, we are absolutely untied. With my understanding with the ATS platform, you have to use their tools, right? Please confirm me. You have to use what they provided for you. Is that correct? If they build some indicators, you must use their indicators, and you locked into that. On the NinjaTrader platform, that is the creativity. You can build indicators based on your experience, based on what you needed, and you can you make automation based on that as well. So now you are not yet hit up the ceiling of the ATS platform, but if you like it, you should just go and experience the limitations of that platform fully, and then say, yeah, you like it. You like it, but you don't know yet limitations of that platform. There's a one day, maybe not now, maybe in 5 or 10 years, you want to grow up, right? Where are you going to have more space to grow? On the ATS platform? I know it's not fully customized. That's why the things what you like right now, my recommendations, go and fall in love even more. Go and use that platform exclusively if you fall in love with the ATS platform, and enjoy it until you hit the limitations of that. And then you may say, did I wasted my 5 years or 10 years trading it? So on this live stream, I want to say, yeah, you're going to like, sorry, I fucking lost my 5 or 10 years to feel out limitations of the ATS platform over Ninja. And I started working on the Ninja, what? 14, how many years ago? 14 years ago. I spent like a lot of time to find the difference between NinjaTrader and any other platform, and I made such a thorough research. Okay. Say regarding the Android and the ATS, regarding the Apple, I can tell you the story from the developer of the Android that I hear myself. Okay, myself. Now the point is that not too many people know about that. The guy who built that Apple. Not too many people know. When people share with him, Steve Jobs, any ideas, creative ideas, he like, dude, that sucks. That's crap. And next day he may bring their idea and present it to others as his own. Do you know about him? Steve Jobs was macro manager. My understanding that he is still, you paying to him, anyone who used the Apple, paying him fee. It's like he's connected from his grave to you, Apple. It's a macro management. He's overcharging on every single freaking point you use, whatever things function you use on an Apple. That's why one day I hear this story, sitting in a restaurant in Los Angeles on the Sunset Strip. It was a fancy schmancy restaurant, and I was sitting there while the rain, not too many times, not too many days rain in LA, in Los Angeles, it was a rainy day. I was sitting in that restaurant, and it was kind of like a couch and the table. You sit on a couch, a large couch, and the couple came in, and she, apparently his girlfriend or wife, probably wife because the kid was playing right there, she asked him, hey, what do you do? And I didn't know whom she's asking. I mean, what was his work capacity, whatever profession. She asked him, what do you do to compete with Apple? And I'm like, oh, that is a Android developer. And he said, we put 6 more times more functions in the Android to compare with Apple. That was, remember, like it was like first days of the smartphones. The smartphones at that time were just like, with the buttons you push and small screens. And he says, we put 6 more times functions in Androids to compete with Apple. So there is at that time I was thinking, what should I go with the Apple or with the Android? And I choose to go only with Android for the rest of my life, because I don't want to be a slave of the Steve Jobs and his people. There's more options on the Android that that Apple doesn't have. The freedom. They charge you on every single things you do on the Apple. You have to pay, and never stops it. The same with the NinjaTrader and any other platform. My recommendations, whoever is listening this in the future maybe, quit any other platform, because there is a limited feature and features on any other platform to compare with the Ninja. That's why the Kraken spent 1.5 billions. Guys, it's not a millions, it's a 1.5 billions. Billions with a B. 1.5 billion. Because they're going to expand. NinjaTrader will be expanded to the crypto markets now. And this is like perfect. This is perfect. Where do you want to see yourself? Locked into the ATS platform, or using the open source NinjaTrader? They will bring the cryptocurrency to the NinjaTrader, the expanding NinjaTrader. The NinjaTrader will operate the same way as it was before. It's like almost like independent. But the Kraken, when they bought NinjaTrader, they actually gained permissions that the NinjaTrader established already. The NinjaTrader have a legal permissions to operate in US, to operate with a certain like futures markets and so on, CME. Some of those permissions are not available yet to the Kraken. That's what they're gaining. And my guess is they really seeing that NinjaTrader is open community. Now, if I wanted to go higher now, I see it looks like, to me, it is the time to go long again, if I wanted to. But now we're going to make it higher. It's going to be like a breakthrough the structure, another little bit breakthrough of structure. We'll see. I'm not fully committed to the long right now, because these two were not really serious, but the price is still eating out the stops. These guys, they eating out, the price is eating out, and slowly but gradually you see higher. So there's a lot of energy. We'll see if the sellers exhausted themselves, and you can see it on the footprint. That's why right on this chart we have a footprint, because just by looking at the footprint you see if the prices get exhausted, what is happening over here. 32 sales by market, and these 32 sales by market, boom, we bounce it out. This is a really good symptom that this seller is being absorbed. These guys, you see this little rectangle on the left? That's absorption. We have built it in our footprint, because when we wanted to, we added to. Do you have this luxury on the ATAS? Go in love you ATAS, exhaust it more, use it more than the NinjaTrader, and forget about using my time on you. You don't need to. You don't need to expose yourself to the community. Yeah, you don't need to expose to all our community and occupy my time. Although I benefit from you that you putting some comments over here. You are definitely increasing the chat rate. Thank you for that. But to be serious, are you serious or what? You don't need to spend my time over here. You don't need another route for me to go and just like explain people the difference between the NinjaTrader and the ATS system. Because that's what people needs to do on their own. And I'm fully committed to the NinjaTrader. Fully committed. And when you're fully committed, then you're no longer playing casino. Like that's what you're doing, in my opinion. You're playing a casino right now. Do you have a future? Future with the ATS system? I don't know, but definitely there's a better and brighter future with the NinjaTrader. So get used to it, and just like being a more decisive, make you a better man instead of like sitting on a two chairs. Like I say, you follow me for like what, at least a year, I think, maybe about a year. Thank you for that. But do you have a attention deficit disorder? So the price is now, you see now, like, okay, here we go. Let's go back to the price. One wave, another wave, right? 32. Now we bounce it. That was absorption. Now we're seeing the absorption here, 20 again. So now I'm more fully committed to go into the long rather than before. So now this is the POC at the bottom, POC at high. Not really awesome yet, but this is 30 seconds. Okay, I more follow my pigtails pattern on the 15 range, which I don't have right now, but I'm more committed that the price now gonna go and end this range and will just like shoot at least two over here. At least two over here. But we now have more chances to pass and actually reach this liquidity level. Boom, we're gonna build new high. Okay, so okay, sorry that I'm like little went on to you. It's not that I want to put you on spot. You just give me a good subject to talk about while the price is moving that we in an Asian session yet, and I'm gonna end my live stream very soon. But looks like we're still going higher. So this is a really trend until we kind of like if you put the trend line, yeah, we ended up filling out here, fill out. This range become support. Yeah, sometimes where I have nothing to talk about, I'm gonna pick you and show everybody. Play on your emotions because you're a good subject. You're like a can on the road I can kick, right? So you're not committed to the other platform. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's, yeah, I mean, sorry for pressuring you. I'm just explaining myself. You see how wonderful are these indicators? They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. I mean, and to trade these kind of charts, it's such a pleasure. I don't know what people are doing when they tell me about the other charts. I just don't know. I don't know. This is just like lovely, very lovely, enjoyable, nice. I'm getting all data that my eyes enjoy. Okay, so there was another range. So we actually, yeah, you see the tail at the bottom. Fantastic, fantastic. We have a more chances to go higher. Now, after we're going to pass this green bubble, we're going to go higher. Okay, guys, I can't stream that twice, but I can. Okay, okay. Let me stream because there's some people on the Discord want to see me as well. So, boom. Let me see if that is. if I can stream the second. And do you guys hear me? You on a Discord? I'm actually on a Discord, and I'm on the YouTube. And there's like there's a person, Captain Price. Nice nickname, by the way, Captain Price. I like that. But I'm kind of using him as a guinea pig, as a can on the road that I kick. Because maybe I shouldn't, because he it's fine, because I don't know how old you are. I don't know your experience. I don't know too much about you, but I know that you follow me like for a long time. And I always surprised, how did you find me? And so I should be a little bit more respectful to you, but though but when you express it yourself and you mention, while we're trading on a NinjaTrader, you mention about the ETS platform, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's peel this onion. Oh, I know. Oh, okay. What do you mean, momentum scalping guy? Uh-huh. Okay, Captain Price, let me ask you. I'm not gonna tell you. Did that person, let's say, whatever the name of the person, okay? Let's say I don't know this person. Let me ask that questions. Did that person actually show you the whole day trading session, how he trades, he or she, whatever, or just show you selectively trades made today and maybe tomorrow, maybe one today, maybe one tomorrow, maybe one today, and then maybe he lose after that, and he didn't show you what he lost, but then he trade again, and if it's winning, he show it to you. Do you know if he trades the real account, or he trades a fake account, or he just trades maybe some, I don't know, whatever, the prop firms, and he lose it? He may have a history, I mean, he or she may have a history of winning and losing and show you only the one side of it. Did on his videos, do you see even the ticker name that he trades? Do you see the time frame that he trades? Do you see that? And you know that he trades NQ, but do you see on his videos what he actually trades? He has a castrated videos. I've seen many people like that who just show you only winning trade once a day or 3 times a day, but doesn't show you the all others. That's why when that person seeing my trades, when I was in that same group, he was just like completely bizarre. Why? Because I show my trades session. 10, 15 or more trades in the row that he never does. He or she never does. I'm saying he or she because it doesn't really apply only to that one person, but anyone out there. Do they show you, I made $5,000 in 30 seconds? Yeah, but in the next 30 seconds, you lose $10,000. Did anybody show you the whole session, trade after trade after trade after trade? That's why when that person saying how I trade, he was absolutely numb, because I didn't hide only one winning trade behind the 20 losers. Do I lose? Yeah, I lose, guys. Do I win? Yeah. But when I show my trades, I show at least consistently, like let's say a session, I trade 2 hours, and you see all my trades during these 2 hours. I don't even unplug. It's all on the screen, and it's all marked with the indicator. It's called trades, that shows on the screen right live all trades that I lost and I win. He doesn't do this. You need to ask yourself a question. Is that a gambler? And I'm telling you, Anyone that show me selective winners is a gambler, or just like entertainer. He or she entertained himself. But many people lost their time, a lot of it, believing that that person is really a trader. Why do you think I'm no longer there? Because I waste my time. I made my own conclusion. Nobody can fool me about anybody. I made my own conclusion. I'm not telling you my conclusions. I'm just telling you simply. It's not for me when somebody show you a selective traits. Anyone on this planet, that's what this person is doing. Demonstrating on the video selective traits. Especially in the last year or so, I don't see he is consistently doing it, and probably something become apparently wrong in his trading systems. And by the way, he doesn't have any fucking trading systems. I paid $500 for it. And when you dive into his paid program, he doesn't have a trading system because he's not oriented to where to enter, why to enter, what is the cofactors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here is the entrance point, and here's the exit point, and here's you stop losses. He doesn't have any of that. He just trades by intuition, and maybe sometimes it helps a lot. Obviously, the person is experienced, but to say that he's consistently positive based on 1, 2, 3, 10, or hundreds of his videos, I can't make this conclusion. You may be, I'm not. I can't make this conclusion based on what I see on his channel. So what's my point? To put him down? No. To put down anyone and to uplift your brain, any thinking that before you make a conclusion, you need to see a consistent results, which unfortunately he failed to demonstrate. Consistency, even on his own castrated fucking videos where you can't even see what ticker he's trading, what time frame he's trading, what day he's trading. There's no timeline on his fucking videos. I'm telling fucking, I'm using the French because this is the minimum information he is able to provide on his videos. It's just a minimum, that it is not enough for anyone with a piece of brain to make a conclusive or conclusion, let's say. Okay? Good, educated conclusion. That's it. That's my take on that. And one of the reasons why he is not successful, I may guess. Okay, let me entertain you a little bit more. While the price is now moving, while the price is now moving up, right? The price is moving where I'm intended to. Okay, yeah, it struggled a little bit, but now we made another top to compare with the previous, right? Let's say we still close to this double top over here, but we're gonna make through. We're gonna go into this liquidity. This is the liquidity we're going to. So now, what I was trying to say. Oh, one of the reasons why he's not successful. Let me explain everyone clear. Absolutely everyone. That's going to be entertainment for all of you. I'm going to share with you. I never shared with like, yeah, he trade imbalances, but he don't even understand what imbalances. I mean, this guy, when you start talk with him one-on-one, he couldn't explain you what is the 5 fingers on his own hand. Okay, he couldn't tell you what it means to have 5 fingers in front of you. Okay, or he couldn't explain you like anything. Okay, I mean, he's just not tuned to be an educator, and he's told me, hey, yeah, you paid me $500, but I'm not actually have educational course. I just share my experience, guys. I have recorded when he said, I share my experience. It's not educational course. Okay, dude, why you say it's educational course while it's not educational course by according to yourself? You know what's the answer is? You're like, oh, if they don't know something, they need to go and learn it outside of my course. Yeah, okay, I can take that. But point is, I want to make another point. What software he's using? I bought this red flag. Yeah, the software, the software that he is using is a Peep Flow. I bought that software 10 years ago. And the guy, name of the guy is, what's his name? What's his name? Okay, anyway, this guy is sitting somewhere in Latin America. He started his company by stealing indicators from another well-recognized at that time and even now company. They still exist. They changed it. He changed his name, Pflow, slightly. He still keep the half of the name of the company where he stole the indicators from. They wanted to sue him. At that time, when I bought his indicators, they were really nice looking, and that's why I bought it. And I asked him, hey, on the footprint, could you tell me how to trade your freaking footprint? What does that means on your footprint? He couldn't explain me anything. Like, for example, I was sharing with you guys the science of the exhaustion today freely and explaining you when the what does that means when at the end of this candle there is like a 5 and 0 or here 0 and 4. This is a science of exhaustion. Or if there's like a lot of volume at the very bottom on a sell side, the price will revisit. That's why the price revisited second time. You see that? That was like, there's like, what? I need to make it larger. 11 and 5. So the price revisited it now, and there's a 14. So, but at the bottom, there's a 1 and 4 at the very bottom. So the price is exhausted here. And now we may revisit it. I'm not the prophet, but I was asking that guy with the P-flow indicators, could you at least teach me a basics, what I see on your indicators? He couldn't. I spent like 5 years to learn what he is not able, and he is a developer. Maybe he's a good person to code his indicators, but he couldn't explain me anything. Then later on, he started selling his educational course for $1,200, telling me that I need to buy that course if I want to understand his indicators. I'm like, dude, if you couldn't explain me a basic what I see in front of me on this footprint, what kind of course you're selling it to me? I was really upset. Now, the person you mentioned to me that you enjoy, maybe you were actually provoking me to speak about this. Now, what this person is, so we're still going to go higher, by the way, guys. I'm still keeping my goal that we're going to go higher, okay? And what actually happens, this person is, maybe he's good at what he's doing. Anyway, he wasn't ethical. And I paid him for a full package of his indicators, and he disconnected me. I'm like, dude, what's going on? Oh, he said, you use my color schemes that I use for my indicators. I'm like, dude, the colors that does not belong to you. It belongs to a Ninja. He's like, oh, you use the same color schemes from Ninja that I use on my footprint. Later on, I prove it to him that it's not really. And he says, okay, I'm gonna return your money. Never return. I spent so much time with him. I'm like, he said himself, I'm going to return you money, but he doesn't have the money. Okay, that's one. Okay, you don't trade with his personality. You don't trade, you trade with his tools. You don't merit me or my personality. If I'm a good guy or a bad guy, you don't drive a Mercedes because the director of the Mercedes is good or bad. I understand that. Okay, so anyway. But when he builds a heat map, he couldn't build it the way we build it. We build advanced heat map, and we build the, you see the bubbles that folding, unfolding on our heat map? He couldn't do it. He's still working on formula to recalculate bubbles when you like squeeze the chart. When you you see these bubbles, they kind of like larger now. You squeeze them, and they're smaller, smaller, smaller. You jump it to the right, it's smaller. So it's changed the charge, change the shape, and recalculate the numbers on each bubble. That's what we have. He couldn't make it. When you look at his heat map and the person, by the way, somebody from Latin America told me that he actually lost all his integrity in front of the people in Latin America. He's just not really integrity person. But you don't trade his integrity, you trade his indicators. Some of his indicators actually not too bad, to tell you frankly. But they can't do what, they can't fold the bubbles. He's still working on that. He can't make his indicators the fast enough, like heat map or indicators on a level 2, the same speed that we do. And when we develop the MBO, that's definitely is beyond his league. He couldn't do it. Many other people who wanted to build the MBO will not able to, because they probably can do it. They can build MBO, but the problem with MBO or any level 2 indicators is not that you can't build the indicators itself, but you can't build them fast enough performing. Okay, that's why when you actually, I took this video. I took this video actually yesterday off of my site because of the Ninja. Kind of like a little bit upset that we are better than them, NinjaTrader platform. And I'm like, okay, just from ethical point, I took this off. You see this rotation? Okay, this is obvious rotation. Okay, this is kind of like an obvious rotation to the upside, right? So I accept it as the way that I can consider that we slowly, but we're moving higher. So where we're moving? We're moving toward this liquidity. Now, so the problem is that with his indicators, they came up in our conversation because that person you mentioned on the momentum scalping is using his indicators. When you look at his chart, he is looking at the book map, and then he's switching to a heat map, and both of them, heat map and book map from book map and the heat map from the P flow, they're just like so much boo-boos. I mean, you can't see the price. You can see it so clearly, like you're seeing over here. And it doesn't let you trade. It doesn't make sense to trade them. So the point with the person you mentioned, momentum scalping, that he trades a crappiest indicators because they're not performing up to the clarity that is needed to trade. That's one of the reasons why he can't make good trades now. He make and he lose. He makes and he lose. According to whatever I see on the screen on his videos. Because why? Because he doesn't show you consistent trades during the whole session. So he cut the videos one and then another and then another and then another. And there's a gaps between. When you see the gaps in between the trades, you wonder, what's happened in between the gaps? Time gaps, trade gaps, what happens? Is he just I don't want to say glorify or glorify from the word chlorine, okay? Sanitize. He just sanitize his trading appearance to the viewers on the YouTube. Sanitize. He's sanitizing his trades. And anyone who is sanitizing, I mean, you actually, guys, we have right now, we have a one person sitting watching this stream, and his name is Fortunate. Go and dive in our Discord group and see his consistent tradings. He's consistent, and he's trading mainly MBO. He doesn't trade the way I trade. He has a probably longer experience than me, but he trades consistently. Look what he's doing. And one of the reasons is because the MBO that he got from us is one of the most simplest. He is saying to, he just told me like half an hour ago, one of the simplest and the most useful indicators he ever seen. The MBO indicator. And right now it is at such a low price, you will never, guys, I promise you, I promise you, you will never see such low price again in the near future. Because right now there's a deep discount. Now, Captain Price, I'm telling you, I'm deadly serious. If you're not gonna grab our MBO indicators just for $362 this week, don't cry later on that the price will be triple or quadruple. Okay, right now you can get it for 362 or 65. I forgot. This is nothing. This is one of the best indicators right now on the planet Earth in the Ninja community. Out of all indicators you ever seen, including fucking Atas, because their MBO not even hold all functions that we have with our MBO for the NinjaTrader. You can tune MBO on right in front of you on the NinjaTrader much better than any other MBO with any other platform or charts, period. I'm proud about that. Of course. I love it. That's why people now love it to trade. Thank you, Captain Price. You agreed? Because I pressure you? You better collect your money. Go and sell your bike. Go and dig some ditches. Go on a construction. Work in a McDonald's. I don't know. Get 300 fucking dollars and go and buy this indicator for a lifetime version. The gold is actually, it's when you're digging with the MBO indicator. That's the digging gold. Okay, since you know me for a long time, I guess for a year, you know that when I say I'm going to raise the price, I'm going to raise the price. You will never see the MBO for $300. Could you even buy a footprint for $300 now? Go ahead, buddy. I can name you company after company after company. You can't even buy a fucking footprint for $300 for the price that you can pay now for the MBO indicator that is the first ever on the Ninja. And as I explained it to you, the others, like somebody told me, oh, the others gonna build it. Yeah. They're not gonna build it. They asking NinjaTrader to provide them instructions for a long time. Go on their forum, and you see that there's like the NinjaTrader collecting people who want to receive their instructions in the future when they decide to let other people build MBO for years. And they're not releasing it yet. Oopsie doopsie. I'm still trading long. Yes, you see, guys, I'm still holding myself that we going over here. I'm still there. Okay. So this is the trading. So now you just extended my fun time. And let me move this. I'm not going to move the bottom. It's going to be the same where it was. But okay. And so now what is the point? The point is don't waste your time. Tell your girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever it is, maybe you, I don't know your gender, but tell them you're not going to take them to dinner tonight and next week. You're going to buy the indicator of the century, the MBO indicator. Okay? You're going to buy MBO indicator. Oh, by the way, that's one of the things I recommend. Never tell anybody that you're a trader, especially to your close family members, because it creates a pressure on you. And that's one of the reasons why you shouldn't, anybody shouldn't trade any prop firms, because it creates a tremendous pressure and it's not a natural trading environment. I highly discourage anyone to trade any prop firms. I know some of the prop firms owners who own prop firms. I'm connected with some of them. They're laughing about every new member joining them in a hope that they're going to make it. They're laughing hilariously. That's their business model, guys. It's not a natural trading environment from many perspectives. And before anyone start trading the prop firms, they need to be consistent at least like 6 months to a year with a system that actually works without any pressure. Because the environment that they tell you, the conditions that they tell you, any prop firms, it's not really natural conditions that you trade your own money. It's much more pressure. When you trade with the pressure, only experienced person can withhold that pressure. Most people, they're greedy. They're like, the prop firm's giving me like 100,000. Yeah, do you know that you need to open at least 7 accounts, at least 7 to 15 accounts before you're gonna make it? People believe that, if I open the one account, like for 100,000 they give me, I'm going to be fine for the rest of my life. No, you're not. You're going to lose it sooner than very soon, okay? Most people do. So that's why. The prop firms, it is the same as any brokers. They don't have to be regulated. They don't have any regulation. They have some, but not really significant. You can open your own prop firm and make the same money like they do. If you have a capital to do that, anyone can. Some of my friends actually open the prop firms, and that's what they do. They laugh at the people again. So, okay, we actually, what's going on the charts, we kind of couldn't make it too high yet. The high that I believe that we should, but we're still not making lower low unless we're gonna go lower than this. If we're gonna go lower than this, then I'm gonna change my thoughts. But so far, we're in a range. We're in a horizontal range. We're going on a tangent to the right, and this is not a good entry point for anyone to enter in. So while I was chatting with you guys, what did I cover? I covered that MBO is one of the simplest, easiest indicators that you can get today. Get used to it, and only a matter of time. When you spend enough time on the MBO, you will understand patterns yourself without asking anybody. Okay, you see what happens between the level 2 and level 1. This is the level 1 aggressive bubble, and this is level 2, and this is a historical. On a heat map, it is a historical level 2 because this is a live DOM that shows you how serious are those participants and where they are and what their contracts, how many contracts there are. You see, V is a volume, C is a count, C is basically contracts. Okay. Now, you can see all of this data over here. You can see it right there. You can see if they're sitting and holding their contract to being executed to the queue when the price approaches them or not. You see if they're serious or not. Still, I kind of like thinking that the price is going to go bounce from here anyway. I think the price will go bounce, rebounce it. Let me see what's on the footprint. If you want to trade with the footprint like it is right in front of you, you can see the whole footprint. I mean, I hide a few functions of this footprint because this footprint is like 4-in-1. There's so many different functions like delta blocks along with each candle. I hide that. I hide a lot of things out here, clusters and all that. So it's going to get, it's clearer. And there's absorption right there. You can turn on and so on. Like this is absorption. Okay, this is absorption, by the way. This is a footprint absorption. So you can turn on the bunch of functions on the footprint and trade with the footprint. That gives a lot of information. You can trade with the delta 2. This is the delta 2. Many people don't even know idea that there's a delta level 2 sitting here. This is the delta between the pulling and stacking. Like you see this total pulling stacking. You see this is the delta 2. And now you see this. You see the patterns, the red ones increasing. There's a green start to show up. We'll see if the red one's gonna be still going down or not. If the green's gonna show up, then it will grow. You see the volume. This is the delta 1 and volume, and this is the market speed. I mean, you don't have to do it low, like small like this. You can trade when you trade. You can put it like this, and you will see really clear and really trade with these indicators. Which when they in tandem, when they together, this level 2 and level 1 delta and the speed of market, you can see, you can watch how I trade on the previous videos. And it is a really awesome system that I myself really enjoy to trade and use that as the cofactors to the other factors that you see on a footprint. You see the imbalance zones right there, and you can validate those imbalance zones with the actually heat map and the MBO data. This is why we're trading the NinjaTrader platform, because we want to trade data, not the only a price action. Although the price action needs to be understood, and the best scalpers come up out of the people who understand both and the price action and the, yeah, I think now we have even more chances than before, because this is the third range. Look, the same range where we bounced it from. Okay, look, that was the first one, that was the second one. Now this is the third one, the range, let's say, okay, that we're coming out of, and now we have a higher chances. Like, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, but the point is, you need to tell yourself your own story, and there is a cofactors that then you can use maybe even a better manner than me, and to trade. When you spend enough time to looking and staring at the charts start talking to you. Guys, I'm telling 100%. If you don't spend your time, you ask other people, where are we going? When you spend enough time, you will understand with the basics, price actions patterns, and the basics footprint patterns. There's the footprint patterns over here. There's some of them I need to make a new lessons about. And when you use the DOM level 1, DOM level 2, DOM level 2, live DOM, and you use the MBO, and this is the totals on the live DOM, these ones, okay? And you have so many different factors to combine and to develop your own system, because the new systems are born on the interactions between level 1 and level 2. On the interaction. You want to develop new system? That's exactly what I was doing. Actually, I was doing it like 10 years ago, and it wasn't between the level 1 and level 2. I was just doing like delta candles. And there is a videos that where I trade the whole session. You will see that like 20, 50 trades in a row where I'm not losing. I'm actually in profit. Trading that I developed it because I was staring at the footprints and nobody explained it to me, and then I make my own story. I make my own explanations, and then boom, that's when I start feeling I'm a trader, guys. When you're gonna develop your own system, when you will see your own, factors and cofactors between different indicators that you align together, and you use it. Here we go. Boom. Now we're gonna go even faster. Now we're gonna extend, guys. We build this range. The longer the range, then faster will be exodus out of that range, or exit out of this range. You see, this range is for a long time. This is like a long range. So we're gonna shoot it. I mean, in the normal, I don't know what was the time right now, but in the normal, like a New York situation, especially on the Forex somewhere, I learned it a long time ago. The longer we have this range, and this range is kind of like not really like this is the range, and I can say that there is another range. Okay, there's another range right over here. The longer the range, the more accumulation happens inside of that range, and we exit it with a stronger, power on our way up out of the range. So we exited with a strong impulse candles, and my understanding, we're gonna go even faster on our way up. At least that's what I wanted to. It's not necessarily that they know what I wanted to. Nobody on CME hear me, unless they are some special listening me as a special. Okay, it's just a joke. Okay, so we're gonna go toward the same goal that I'm still believe, because they're still holding over here. Let me move it. Moving over here. So the longer this range, the exit out of that range is with stronger power. That's what I'm saying. Or we call it extension, right? Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Nice. Very nice. We'll see. I actually wanted to end at the moment when we gonna reach this goal. That's why I'm talking and talking and talking. But that is entertainment for me. And this entertainment is not because I'm a wise person. No, I'm just sharing with you what what I learned. Maybe some of you will use it, some of you not. That's fine. But I'm just filling out my time while the price is going on this sidewalk, and now that was on a sidewalk. Now we exit the sidewalk. We basically made a local break through this stop, but not yet through this stop. We now are reaccumulating, and we're gonna shoot higher. That's my interpretation. So, guys, are you getting anything out of this conversation? I want to get a feedback from all of you, and excuse me, I'm listening now. So this guy is actually teasing. Yeah, he's just heard my prayers to go up. Yeah, of course. Yeah. When you're fasting and praying, probably it's gonna work much better. Especially if you kind of special. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not serious. When somebody combines religion and beliefs and faith with the trading, this is the worst possible scenario. Guys, I'm telling you seriously. if you infuse in you trading elements of the belief and faith, nothing can be more dangerous than that. Okay, and I know what I'm talking about. You better, if you believe in something, you have a belief system, whatever you're Muslim or Christian or whatever, separate it from the trading. So, okay, you see now what's going on? You see on the charts? And by the way, I'm serious because I know people who combine it and the consequences are so really. So I understand that you're teasing it and you're not serious. Okay, you see that now we kind of like, yeah, I mean, we're still on the way to go to these levels. So now, as a feedback, you're saying, yeah, it has just hurt my. Okay, I am scared to trust people now. No, not now. You should be. Don't trust anybody, especially in a trading arena, because there's a many people on the YouTube. They making money out of watching their videos, not on the trading. There's so many officially recognized scams out there. They're officially scammers. Like ICT is a scam. He couldn't participate in the competition that he always was saying, I will compete. And when there's a competition happens that he couldn't compete. He's like, I'm intentionally dump my account. Oh, yeah, exactly. So he is now officially ICT is officially a scam. Yeah, we all deceive it easily because we think that we can trust other people. But on this planet, it's all about money. It's all about money. Okay, now, okay. I see the yellow squares starting to show up. So they increasing the volume, the market start to increase their volume. You see this volume increased? These guys start to show up. Before they were not showing up. Those it is the filtered volumes on the book map like this, but it's different. It's just immediate magnets. So they start show up over here. So the price is attracted to them. Sometimes it's actually consider the same things in the opposite way. But anyway, I use them. I like them. So this candle week is telling me a good story that we're probably gonna go higher. At least I hope so. And we kind of bounced out of this imbalance zone. You see this imbalance zone? Nice. Okay, we'll see the development. This 50 is not really seriously a committed person because it's always jumping on the tops. So I don't consider this at all. These people, 40, 40, they are more serious than that 50 because they're sitting there for a while. 60. Okay, you see, he's just jumped higher. So the price is going to our target. Yeah, we wanted to believe people. It's normal to believe other people, but unfortunately, money and the power, that is the most attractive, or not attractive, but that's what change all of us when we get hands on money or we get hands on the power. Do you know? Good evening, Oleg Sharpie. Is there will be a recording of this session? I don't know if you need this recording. Do you actually need this? Because somebody told me that they are recording. Actually, Fortune told me, and maybe there is maybe even I'm recording. It's 2 hours. Do you want to hear this? By the way, guys, when I told you guys, everyone, that be careful about being like so spiritual in the quotes and mixing it with the religion, with the trading, I'm deadly serious. You don't even know how serious I am. I'm telling you that you need to keep separate the faith, religion, and the trading. Okay, because most people they think that they can mix it. No, you can't mix it because most people don't have. See, we're still going where this. Where are we going? We're going to this level. Okay, we're climbing up, climbing up. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Are we ready for a pullback? Because most people don't have their religious system healthy. If you have a healthy beliefs, if you have a healthy religious system, then it will actually help you. Instead of praying during the, like this guy, Captain Price, was teasing, like, I'm praying right now that the market gonna go up. Yeah, if you want to pray, you need to pray about not the price that's moving up or down. What do you want to pray? You want to pray, I want to learn the system, the rules of my system so well that I'm gonna follow them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to the tooth. I will develop my system. I will develop my edge. I want to see more with my eyes, or somebody help me to see other things that I not incorporated in my trading yet, other cofactors, put them in the business plan and act only based on my business plan. If you praying like, no, God, please move this price higher or lower, like, dude, it's the craziest things on the planet. So you pray about getting prepared, getting to learn your system, getting your system executed like clocks. Then that's it. You can pray about that. But long time before you start trading or start execution, the orders. Okay, because I know so many different scenarios when people were trading and praying during the trades. I'm like, dude, if I ever see you again praying during the you know, when you're trading, I will never listen to you again in my life, because you are a moron, in my opinion. Okay, because most people don't have a healthy foundation for the faith. Okay, they don't have it. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is the level. Boom, baga boom. Boom, baga boom. Boom, baga boom. I am excited. Boom, oba. We've got it. 84. You see this green bubble? Green bubble. So those guys were like 90 sitting right there. They were not faking out. They were serious to sell. This is a sale as can be on the passive level, and 83 on the aggressive level. Boom, baga boom. Okay, boom. Let me expand it. See, now out of this level, some people in this group, by the way, trading exactly out of this level, I think I understand what you guys doing, because you shared with me before that you trade like 4, 6, 8, or 10 ticks down as a reaction on that strong price sitting on the level 2. Okay, so they trade like bouncing out of this price level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 10. So it's probably going to be, I don't know how deep we're going to bounce, but boom, they already made their money. They enter with like 4 or 5, some of them 10 contracts out of this price line. Okay, this is the simplest video that I made for you, how to use the MBO or a heat map. But when you trade as a bounce from the strongest price level sitting on the passive side of it, you always must consider the context. You always must consider what happens before this strong level. It is the must, guys. You need to see where the price is moving. You need to see the bigger picture. We're moving higher, moving higher, moving higher, moving higher. We are where we are in a momentum, where we are more than in a momentum or a trend on the higher time frame. Usually it must be like 15 or 30 minutes time frame. That's what I recommend. Okay. So you need to see where you, as a fractal, inside of the bigger fractals, inside of the bigger fractals, or otherwise time frames. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. You see? So now, isn't that nice? Somebody took, and they told me that that's the way they tried. They actually enter it right here. Boom. They just grab it as a profit. It's like almost given. Even the price is moving up, but the reaction from this level, because these people were not faking, not flaking, not bluffing, but actually holding their sales on the positive side of it. And you see what's holding them here? Another price level that is right over here. The fellow with the 10 contracts and the other total is 23. Okay, they kind of like holding it over here, but they holding it again one time, second time, third, one time, second time, third time, fourth time. They're holding that level yet. So they buying. So this is the buyers. This is the buyers on the passive side of it. That's why we use the MBO. And as the Fortunate express it, it is one of the easiest, simplest indicators ever. He using to trade. And go on our Discord and look at his consistent tradings and the consistent results. I think it's like in somewhere like in our where it is in our Discord. And there's some chat, it's called the results, I think. Yeah, results. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. And go in our Discord, and this is the results section of it. It's called the results, and boom, you're going to see it. You see his results. By the way, I don't recommend you to attack him and occupy all of his time believing that you are the only one who's going to ask him 1,000 questions. Read all of this thread on the results where he is speaking with other people, and you see when he explained his system and take the dive into how he trades. Okay? Try to understand it before you ask him any questions, and only ask the questions that maybe you need some clarity or maybe you don't understand it something, but you know. So then connect with him. So I highly recommend you to have a kind of like a, you know, the friendship or camaraderie with the people, other traders. But instead of just asking questions, like be nice, okay? Because there's so many people asking him thousands of questions that he's probably booked like me. Like when you guys, each of you ask me a bunch of questions, and I'm like, I have to be nice to this person, but I don't have a time. So that's my dilemma. So just be human to other people too, okay? But yeah, engage. Yeah, you have a question, you go ahead and ask. But be nice, okay? Don't think that this thread is doesn't give you information. This thread you can go and learn, and do it with the other people. Not just don't attack one person that is successful. But my point is that he is trading exclusively the MBO. He don't even have a footprint like I have right now. My point is having this footprint is to demonstrate that this is never done before. Never done before. So now the price achieved its goal, right? By the way, guys, I have something I wanted to share with you, but I don't know if it's appropriate or not. Maybe I will share it later. Oh, boom. We not only bounce it here, we bounce it as a retesting kind of like, and then we actually, we actually swing even lower. So where are we going to? We going to, this is, where the last resort is this range, right? And where the last strong point is this one. This is 22. that they took on the way up. But then when we actually overcome the previous range, that range where the price was here. So it's kind of like we made this up, we made this up, we made this up. So it's kind of like probably my guess is this very spot. This very spot. This is like a block. Okay. Will this spot holds? Because this is the block. This is the last block before the price extended from this block, then kind of recuperated and boom, extended even more. So this block is where we right now. We are sitting right here, right here. You see this on the left side? That is where the price reaccumulated and shoot out of this last candle is going down and then up. And now the same is over here. Will this block holds or that block is enough? I don't know, because I want to say thanks everybody and enjoy your evening. And I'm gonna wrap this conversation. And if somebody wanna express, I will really value that. Will you express on the YouTube channel, what did you learn today? Except the Captain Price, he is really vocal. He is talking. He was like, I like the ATAS, and now he's saying, don't buy ATAS ATS ever. So looks like you have a sense of humor. Okay, so anybody else out there, could you express, is that helpful? Should I do more of these live streams, or this is just a waste of your time and my time, and we are talking nonsense that you don't want to hear about? Okay, we kind of rebounding according to the what I see right now with the price. We kind of like climbing even higher, guys. We're gonna go, and this is 72. Okay, this 72 is serious, people. So okay, this 72 is serious, people. We'll see if the price will get reaction out of this price level. So guys, I don't mind if you're gonna go and express yourself. There's a 5 people sitting. No, not 5 people. Chat rate 2, views 46, average view duration 27. So others, anybody alive right now? Could you guys express yourself to me, because that's give me energy and reasons to go again on the live streams. And if nobody is saying anything, if you're actually listening me, then you want to be politely saying, hey, Oleg, shut up. We don't know why we're joining you on this conversation. And the price is going up to this level, this price level. Okay, somebody recorded that. So the Sharpie, if you need that, probably we're going to share with you this recording. Anyway, that's a little bit. You can watch it on the fast mode, because this price reached over here. I was pointing to that price is way long time, like somewhere like from over here, maybe even earlier, like from over here. And the point is, always remember that liquidity is what is the main goal of the price: to grab liquidity, to react on liquidity, to retest the liquidity. And that's what price is actually doing. And keep your eye on the new highs and new lows, and the structure that actually point to us the main trend direction and follow that main trend direction while you are trading. And the price, yeah, the price, like instead of like just stacking over here, the price may go a little bit lower and then go higher. Okay, like that was the first attempt, second attempt, third attempt. May go even a little bit lower because there are two equal tops out here, and boom, and shoot up. That is the usual normal behavior because the main structure of the price is to build the range. Look at this, look at this. I'm gonna take out the other two smalls. I'm gonna take this down, and the main goal of the price, you see, when the price is building the range, right? Before price exited this range, right? It's actually kind of built a mini range at the bottom, but before the price going in a one direction, it's going in opposite direction, going down, doing its job, and then going another side. This way, the price collected everybody sitting on top of this side and first on top of that side. On top of that side, we collected, and then, boom, we collected those who are sitting on this time, and we just move it up. So why is that? This is the very classic, typical price behavior. Okay, so you need to know this and use that in your own trading. So anyway, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.